Now let's look at the multiple alleles patterns of inheritance. Multiple alleles inheritance are genes that could be found in different individuals in more than two origins, such as the ABO blood group in the image. There are three possible alleles, big I, big A, big I, big B, and small I for a gene. However, these three alleles produce four different phenotypes: blood type A, blood type B, blood type AB, and blood type O. In this case, both big I, big A, and big I, big B are dominant alleles, and the small I is recessive. The homozygous dominant individual example in this case is the blood type A with the genotype big I, big A, big I, big A, and the blood type B with the genotype big I, big B, and big I, big B. The homozygous recessive individual in this case is the blood type O with the genotype small I, small I. And the heterozygous individual example in this case is the blood type A with the genotype big A, small I, and the blood type B with the genotype big I, big B, small I, and the type AB blood with the genotype big I, big A, and big I, big B. Now let's take a look at some multiple alleles inheritance sample problem. Now let's take a look at example 1, feather color in pigeons. The allele big B, big A is the dominant allele, and the phenotype is as red feathers. And the big B allele is the recessive allele to BA but dominant to B, and the phenotype is blue feathers. And the small b allele, which is the recessive allele, and the phenotype is chocolate feather. Possible genotype and phenotype combinations. Big B, big A, and big B. In this case, big B, big A is dominant to big B, so the phenotype will come off as red feathers. And this is heterozygous. Because big B, big A, and big B are two different types of allele. And big B, big A, and small b. This is also ash red feather because big B, big A is always the dominant allele. And this is also heterozygous. And the genotype big B and small b. Because big B is dominant to small b, so this will come off as blue feathers. And this is also heterozygous. Because big B and small b are two different types of allele. And the genotype big B, big B. This is homozygous dominant, and big B will come off as blue feather. And the genotype small b, this is homozygous recessive, so the phenotype will be chocolate feathers. And this is homozygous. And the genotype big A. And this is also homozygous dominant, and the phenotype will be ash red and homozygous. Use a Punnett square. Show a cross among a ash-red heterozygous male who also carries the chocolate allele and the blue heterozygous female. So, an ash-red heterozygous male who also carries the chocolate allele will have the genotype as big B, big A for the ash-red allele and also small b for chocolate allele. And the female is a blue heterozygous female, so she will have big B for the dominant allele and small b for the recessive allele because she's a heterozygous. And now let's cross their genotypes. And from this genotype, we see that %25 of the genotype for the offspring as big B, big A, big B, which is ash red feather, and 25% of the genotype being big A, small b, which should also come up as ash red feather because of the dominant allele big B, big A. And 25% of big B, small b. The offspring will come up as blue feather because of the dominant allele big B comparing to small b. And 25% of small b, small b. And the offspring will come up as chocolate feather. So 50% of ash red color and 25% as blue color feather and 25% as chocolate color feather.